The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan's offense will have the first possession of the game. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s. And you know the records so well of these games, but it matters. And their comments fly week to week for these guys, Michigan, Michigan State, and it is intense and the hatred runs deep.
Can you just imagine Reese riding to school in his Ford Model T back in the day? How nice that would have been, just putting along and getting his hair rolls over done, just looking like the man on campus. I'll tell you, there's a lot of familiarity in this game. A lot of these high school players grew up playing with or against each other, so it just adds an extra layer to this rivalry.
First down for this offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about Lil Brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over it. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Davis will throw. Buys a little time. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Pressure coming.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at...
There's a live football. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team.
They'll give it to the back.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Pass on the way, it's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, and going making the big turn.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
At the 20-yard line. Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Tackled, but he has a first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding.
Touchdown, Michigan! Michigan State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early.
Lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Finds the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Gets it out quickly. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To the air, it's Marshall. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on second down for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Davis looking to pass. Getting some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Sparty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Davis will throw. Trying to get to it. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. Still running at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys, the ones that are talked about in this rivalry is inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, show what's inside your chest.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback will audible. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Davis looking to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the single back. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1st down to start the drive after the break. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
2nd down after that incompletion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Complete downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air. It's Marshall. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Extending the play. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
On 4th down, going to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 33. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the grab. It's Hobbs. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Obliterates him, still on the move. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Marshall. Got it set up on the outside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're going to throw it again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say that...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Marshall. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Davis will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throwing right. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks.